Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Let's Play of, excuse me, another Let's Play of, Carmen Sandiego Treasure of Knowledge. So,
You can take the train from here in Mombasa to Nairobi, the capital of Kenya. Carmen and I took the trip once on a trail of a mysterious man who was poaching endangered species. I'll tell you about it sometime, Hawkins.
okay. So, that's all with that. Next thing.
If we had the time, I'd vote for a camel tour of Samburu Game Reserve.
Watch out for crocodiles on Lake Turkana. It has a very large colony of Nile crocodiles.
It doesn't matter how hot it is in the lowlands, there's always snow on Mount Kenya, second tallest mountain in Africa.
We have a special today. Tours of the wonderful Portuguese Fort Jesus. But I must eat fast and cannot leave my store unattended. Would you be so kind as to get me some ugali? Oh, by the way, someone left this on the bus. I have no use for it. Do you want it?
Well, there's some interesting stuff here. I wonder why the page was ripped out. Well, I don't think we need it, but I'll go ahead and make a note of it in my journal.
Why bother? We're chasing Carmen Sandiego, not some legend of a lost treasure. Let's go find some ugali. Maybe the database can help us figure out what ugali is. Look, they have ugali here. What is it anyway?
It's a thick porridge made from corn flour. Lots of Kenyans eat it. Let's get some for the tour guide.
Okay. Check this out. Okay.
I am still very hungry for some ugali. Okay, many thanks for the food. Now, off we go to Fort Jesus. These cannons remind us of Fort Jesus' violent history. It changed hands 9 times.
Really?
Fort Jesus was built by Portuguese colonists in 1593, and this design on the door is known as the Puzzle of the Three Rings.
This could be promising, but it looks like we need more clues to help us solve it.
I think you're right, Jules, but I feel that we're getting really close.
I think I know exactly what this is.
You can take the train from here in Mombasa.
This must be the clue intended for that vial agent. Too bad, Carmen Sandiego. We got here first.
But what does she mean by the 3 rings? This case is getting complicated. We should remember to check my journal often so we can keep track of things.
Indeed. Okay, just to make sure.
Okay, many thanks for the food. This design on
Whoops, I didn't mean to skip it.
This design on the door is known as the Puzzle of the Three Rings.
The 3 rings! Carmen mentioned that on the clue we found at the station. We could be getting really close to finding out what she did with that Marco Polo book. Looks like we need to move the tiles around to complete the picture. The clues we found can help us figure out which tile goes where.
Okay, so this is going to be a tough puzzle to solve. But I do know this goes here. And right now my dog is getting fussy. Alright. This is real hard.
Global transportation.
Sorry about that. There we go.
We did it! Carmen Sandiego's master plan has been thwarted. Are we good or what?
We did it.
Good enough to find a rare book, maybe. But we didn't get Carmen, yet. If I know her, she's watching our every move. Let's call the chief.
Congratulations, agents, on recovering the book. Excellent work, and...
So sorry to interrupt your congratulations, Chief, but I couldn't resist. Well, Jules, as a matter of fact, I am watching your every move. Not that there's that much to see, really. Enjoy patting yourself on the back for now. You may have got the book, but you haven't got me. And, Hawkins, is it? You don't know the first thing about my master plan. See ya around.
Carmen Sandiego. That woman has given me more headaches than... Now, where was I? Oh, yes. You did a great job, but we've just received word of another theft, and it's got that Carmen Sandiego written all over it. Wellington, New Zealand. A rare wood carving has been stolen from a museum. A ticket to the Bolshoi Ballet was found at the scene of the crime. So pack your bags. You're off to Russia to follow that lead. I'll get that book back to its rightful owner.
Roger that, Chief. I just finished sketching it in my journal. There's quite an interesting design on the cover.
No time for art lessons, Jules. We've got work to do.
It looks like we solved that mystery. Or that mission. Next up is...
Woohoo! First successful mission! We rock!
Yeah, you did okay for a rookie. But I'm still wondering why Carmen stole that book.
It was valuable. What other reason did she need?
Carmen's not like that. Something bigger is going on, and my hunch is that we're going to end up right in the middle of it. We need to check my journal often so we can keep track of the big picture.
So this is the famous Red Square I've read so much about.
Actually, the name Red Square comes from the old Russian word krasnaya, which means beautiful. But since krasnaya can also mean red, it came to be called Red Square.
Well, aren't you the scholar? Anyway, we're in Moscow, home of the Bolshoi Ballet. Maybe Carmen Sandiego has stashed that carving somewhere around here. Shouldn't be too hard to find, with me on the case.
Okay.
War and Peace by Tolstoy, one of my favorite Russian authors. Carmen used to love this book too.
Sometimes I have CDs by famous Russian composers like Tchaikovsky, but I'm all sold out right now. Check back with me later. I may have got some more in.
Alright, I have to take my dog outside after she ate. So,
Do you like that red doll? A woman dressed in red left that doll on my table. Very strange. She said it was for a special customer. Is that you?
Woman in red. Yeah, that's us. Yep, we're special customers. We'll take it.
What's unique about these Matryoshka dolls is that there are smaller dolls nested inside the big one. I'll make a note about this in my journal.
So the woman in red left this. That's gotta be Carmen Sandiego. But I wonder who she intended it for. Any clues, Chief?
Our sensors indicate a high degree of viral activity in the area. Carmen Sandiego may have given the stolen carving to one of her agents to hide.
So this doll could be a clue to her trail. The carving may not even be in Russia.
Carmen Sandiego seems to delight in leaving clues all over. So leave no stone unturned. Chief out.
alright, let's open it.
A key. But to what? Something to do with Carmen and her vile organization, that's for sure.
That must mean you think we ought to hang on to this. I'll put it in my digital clue storage device.
And that's where you have to... I know where the key goes to.
Whoa, what is this stuff? I think we found a vile getaway car. Check it out. This looks a lot like an Enigma cipher code generator.
Didn't the Germans use the Enigma cipher in World War II to send secret messages?
Yeah, they did until the British cracked the code. This vial model is some sort of password generator. Pretty low tech compared to my stuff. Still, it looks like we'll need to find the meaning of the words in the center of the dials. We'd better look around and see if we can collect all the words we need.
You're right. A vile password would be quite a find. And this car isn't going anywhere. We've got the key.
Whoa, an old newspaper. And get a load of this. I didn't read about this in her dossier. I wonder what she did with all that prize money.
And why she disappeared. Carmen never talked about her childhood.
Alright. So we need to look for some sort of letters that deciphers the code.
Lenin, the founder of communism in Russia. I remember Carmen talking about visiting his tomb here once. She may be close by, so we need to stay alert.
Another note! You're right about Carmen Sandiego watching us, but what does it mean?
Elephants? Pyramids? She could have taken that carving anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's see here. Oh!
Just a little reminder that I'm watching your every move. See you around.
It's Carmen Sandiego! This is it!
It's locked!
She's gonna get away! Quick! After her!
It's too late! She's gone!
No! We almost had her! Chief! We need some backup! Carmen Sandiego's heading north from Red Square, Moscow!
Roger that, Hawkins. All available units are in pursuit. You two check out the area. We have got to find out what she's up to.
Okay, Chief. Jules here. All is under control. We'll get her. I'll make sure of that. At least we know we're getting close. We'll keep looking around here for clues.
I'll put this evidence in the digital clue storage device in my vest.
Okay. So now I need to figure out where to go next. Oh yeah.
You're keeping country stamps of where we visited in your journal, right? Now we'll get one for New Zealand. Did you know New Zealand's North Island has a volcanic plateau with active volcanoes? There's about 400 earthquakes a year there.
Yeah. Last time I went snowboarding on Mount Ruapehu, we were reading signs on the slopes. What to do if the volcano erupts. Talk about gnarly.
Agent Second Class Level 2 Shadow Hawkins reporting from New Zealand and... P.U. Smells like rotten eggs. That geyser emits some serious sulfur dioxide.
Gee, I thought you'd be used to strong smells. Didn't you grow up on a horse farm? Anyhow, New Zealand is part of the Pacific Ring of Fire, so there's a lot of volcanic activity around here.
Well, this is also the land of the Maori, so we may find some clues here as to where Carmen Sandiego has smuggled that valuable Maori carving.
All right. So, yeah. Apparently the file that I'm using has no disk, and I won't be able to save my name. Da-da-da.
Wow, no snakes in New Zealand, huh? And check out those eggs. We're talking family-sized omelets here.
Let's see.
This sentence has a word from the cipher in the car trunk in Russia. I'll keep it in my digital clue storage device.
Okay.
We need to check these signs carefully. Maybe we can find something here that will help us.
One of the words from the cipher in the car trunk. This sentence will help us figure out what it means. I'll put it in the digital clue storage device. How are we doing, Chief?
Good work, agents. You're making real progress in decoding the Enigma cipher. I'm certain it will lead you to the stolen Maori statue. The museum is very anxious for its return. And don't forget to check out Jules' journal so you can keep track of the big picture. Now get moving. You've got work to do. Chief out.
Okay, let's head into...
Okay, Hawkins. We're headed to Mexico. Do we have time to eat some tortillas? Or does your database have something else in mind?
I'd actually rather explore an Aztec pyramid than eat. Mexico City is built on the site of the ancient Aztec capital, Tenochtitlan. We're to head for a nearby village.
That missing wood carving has got to be very important to Carmen. But why?
Who knows? We'll keep looking. But my razor-sharp instincts tell me there's not much going on here right now. Eh, Jules?
Mid-afternoon? Siesta time in Mexico. Still, we may find something. Let's look around.
Da-da-da.
Look at this ring.
The initials CS. Oh boy, she's been here. We're on the right track.
I remember this ring. It was given to Carmen at a luncheon honoring her work in researching ancient civilizations. It seems strange that she would leave this here by accident. What is she up to?
I don't know. Da-da-da.
This sentence will help us figure out what the word means so we can solve the cipher in the car trunk. I'll keep it in my digital clue storage device.
Time to go back to Russia.
I'm back in the USSR, biggest country in the world.
Yeah, but they don't call it the USSR anymore. Now it's the Russian Federation. All right, let's keep our eyes open. Things may have changed. We need to make sure we've checked everywhere for clues to Carmen's trail.
Roger. Carmen Sandiego's at large, Maori wood carving missing, initiating search procedure Alpha 4B, Moscow.
Go to the car.
Okay, we've got all the clues. If we figure out the meaning of the words in these sentences, we can bust their code wide open. And that won't please Ms. Carmen Sandiego one little bit.
Let's see. This might be the
That's
solution.
it. That's the password. We're one step closer to getting that Maori wood carving back to the museum.
I'll jot the password down and keep it in my digital clue storage device. Carmen Sandiego is not going to get away this time. Not with me on her trail.
Not bad, rookie. But remember, this isn't like passing some test at the academy. This is for real. And getting Carmen is going to be a lot tougher than you think.
So the password is mask. Let's go here.
I'm starving. How about stopping for Thai curries? Yum. Delicious.
No, ma'am. Too spicy for my young taste buds. Can you get something like hamburgers in Thailand?
Maybe in the Thai capital of Bangkok if you really had to. I'd rather check out the famous floating markets. Although we should head straight to the Buddhist temple where vile activity was detected.
Thailand certainly has some magnificent buildings. Look at that Buddhist temple over there. But do you ever get the feeling you're...
Being watched. Of course, Hawkins. One of Carmen's vile agents probably followed us here.
Okay, I'm going to stop from here, but I'll be back.